Long shot for both guard Joe Thuney and running back Jerick McKinnon to play in Super Bowl 58 Sunday. Thuney missed the AFC Championship game with pectoral injury, and McKinnon has been on injured reserve since December, battling a groin injury. Meantime, the Chargers agreed to terms with Jesse Minter to become their new defensive coordinator, according to NFL Network insiders Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport. Minter spent the last 2 seasons as Michigan's DC with Jim Harbaugh. The Chargers also agreed to terms with Greg Roman to become their new offensive coordinator. Former Vikings head coach and Cowboys defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer interviewed with Dallas Tuesday for their current D.C. vacancy. According to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero, the Cowboys also interviewed Ron Rivera Monday for the same position. Pelissero also reporting the Dolphins are hiring former Packers defensive coordinator Joe Barry as the team's linebackers coach and run game coordinator. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Chris Brockman here from the world-famous Rich Eisen Show. Football's regular season may be over, but that doesn't mean your fantasy season is. The big game is right around the corner, and basketball season is really heating up. There's no better way to get in on the action than with PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. This isn't like other daily fantasy apps where you're playing against a bunch of sharks. It's just you against the numbers. And with the right selections, you could turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. For the big game, I'm picking San Francisco's running back over touchdowns and Kansas City's tight end over receptions. With over 7 million sports fans already signed up, I am one of them. Right now, PrizePicks will match your first deposit up to $100. They're even offering a big game special. If Kansas City's quarterback throws for more than 1 yard, you win. Just download the PrizePicks app and use the code PRIMETIME. That's code PRIMETIME on PrizePicks for a first deposit match of up to $100. PrizePicks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXOL, Central California. We are the Super Bowl station for the Imperial Valley. Again, Gene, I have no favorite. I'll go with one team or the other.
You're going with the golf team?
I'll go with the golf team. Yeah, okay. They always have fun.
They do. It's a brutal sport.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Brutal.
Yes. Oh, well. It's a sport I've never really gotten into. If I want to go out and go for a walk, I'll do it without the aggravation and frustration of golf.
Well, the only thing that I like better is to watch grass grow.
Yeah, and paint dry.
Yeah. That's my two favorites.
And with the new fast-drying paints, it doesn't hardly take any time out of my busy day.
No, it's a lot of competition there.
Yeah, well. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Well, on this date in 2005, Paul McCartney was the halftime performer at the Super Bowl 39.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a couple of years ago.
Yes, and I really don't know, nor do I care who's performing at halftime. I'm sorry, it's just not. I'm a football fan. I don't care about the commercials. I don't care about the. Did you see that commercial? Oh my! No, Let's play some football, okay?
Sometimes the best part of the whole game is the commercials.
Sometimes, I suppose. Let's hope that isn't the case this year.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody would agree with that.
Yes. Oh, well, a new study is out, and this new study finds TikTok has become one of the most popular sources for financial advice. Gen Zers are nearly 5 times more likely to get financial tips from social media than older adults.
Lord help us.
Young investors look to so-called finfluencers for money saving or money-making wisdom. And in other words, as you said, we're all doomed.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
I'll bet we've got a few.
We do. Comedian Robert Smigel is 64. Actor James Spader, 64. Garth Brooks is 62. No word on his hat. David Bryan of Bon Jovi, 62. Comedian Chris Rock, 59. Actor Jason Gedrick, 57. Actor Essence Atkins, 52. Actor Ashton Kutcher, 46. Actor Tina Majorino is 39. Actor Deborah Allen Woll is 39. How about some local birthdays?
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Teresa Torres, Susan Bravo, Ashley Hilburn, Michael Garcia, Mina Bazabal, Judy Guerrero, Billy Wood Jr., Cyrene Taylor, Mike Sanchez, George Torrantes, Cesar Sumpet, Sean Rubino, James Stensgaard, Maria Valdez, John Mitasinka, Michelle Beach, Juan Ramirez, Maria Lara, Ignacio Bernal, and Peter Castro. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and today we mentioned, no, we didn't. It is February 7th. It's a Wednesday of the year. Start date 2024.
The dreaded Wednesday of the year,
I suppose. And we'll be drying things out today.
Yeah, we didn't have, well, I'm sure we'll talk about that this morning, what the quantity of rain is from the, what kind of stream?
Now you made me forget.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Anyway, 0.13 inches.
0.13 now. Okay.
Yeah. So not too bad.
Not too bad. No.
And I didn't really see any flooding or any roads closed. I think Ogleby Road even remained open.
I believe you're right, and what a shock that is.
For the most part, the really nasty stuff was north of us. L.A., Orange County, Riverside, San Bernardino, they got pounded. And our EAS alert system issued an avalanche warning. So we did not relay that.
Did you duck and cover?
I don't know what, it's been so many years since I've skied. I have no idea what I would do with an avalanche warning.
You watch out for fast-moving mud.
I suppose.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, well. Anyway, by the way, the Shamrock Shake is back. McDonald's revealed that the green St. Patrick's Day themed drink is now available. If it were true salute to St. Patrick's Day and the Irish, it would include a substantial amount of Jamesons.
Jamesons?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll put a smile on your face.
Yep, and a little giddy up in your gas tank.
You got it. Okay, we've got news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News special report. Search teams near San Diego are looking for a Marine Corps aircraft that's gone missing after taking off from Creech Air Force Base near Las Vegas last night en route to California's Miramar Station. Pentagon correspondent Cammie McCormick.
There were 5 Marines on board the Super Stallion helicopter. It was reported overdue early this morning. Search and rescue efforts have been coordinated with the San Diego County Sheriff's Office, according to the Marine Corps. But local officials say the weather is hampering that effort with heavy snow and low cloud cover.
The Sheriff's Office says it sent off-road vehicles to navigate after waves of heavy downpours in the area throughout the night. CAL FIRE officials say firefighters responded to a location about 35 miles downtown San Diego, where the helicopter was last seen but found nothing. Again, 5 Marines missing on a military helicopter flight from Nevada to California. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
And let's just go right into California news headlines.
Out a bit today in Southern California, but it's still not pleasant out there. LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley urging people to be careful.
As the storm continues to impact our city, do not let your guard down. We advise residents to exercise caution if they must venture out.
Power still out to thousands of Californians. More moisture in the forecast today for the northern region. Death toll from the storms rising to 9. A U.S. House vote to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas comes up short as 4 Republicans vote with the Democrats against the measure. California's Tom McClintock among them, saying such action would violate the separation of powers.
They didn't want political disputes to become impeachments because that would shatter the separation of powers that vests the enforcement of the laws with the president, no matter how bad a job he does.
NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab laying off 530 employees, about 8% of its workforce, due to uncertainty about its federal funding. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
And it is page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley: at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, the Imperial Irrigation District Board will hold a special meeting. George Gale explains.
There are 2 items on the agenda. The first is a conference with legal counsel concerning anticipated litigation. Second item is on the consent agenda, and that calls for approval of revisions to the Coachella Valley Energy Commission bylaws. Commission was formed to address the unique energy needs of the greater Coachella Valley of the IID Energy Service area. The meeting is scheduled for noon in Conrad Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
Almost $500,000 of methamphetamine has been seized. It happened late last week. A semi-truck and trailer pulled up to the Highway 86 checkpoint Thursday evening. Border Patrol agents became suspicious after a canine alerted to the vehicle. The semi was sent to a secondary inspection area. Agents used a scanner to determine the contents of the trailer. They noticed anomalies on top of the pallets of soda. Agents opened the trailer and found 4 boxes near the rear of the tractor trailer. The agents found multiple vacuum-sealed packages in the boxes. It was determined the packages contained methamphetamine. The packages weighed over 250 pounds with an estimated value of over $450,000. The driver, a 43-year-old permanent resident, the vehicle, and narcotics were all turned over to Homeland Security investigations. KXO News Time coming up to 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Continuing with more local news, Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors meet this week. Here's more on that story.
but it was not held on Tuesday. The IID board meeting this week is being held today, Wednesday. Most of the items are on the consent agenda. Only 2 items are on the action agenda. Directors will be asked to adopt a resolution recognizing Engineers Week. Second item is to consider a change on the April 16th meeting. In closed session, a board will hold a conference with legal counsel, and they will conduct a public employee performance evaluation for the internal auditor. The meeting today will be called to order at 1 p.m. and will be held in Conant Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Lifestream is hosting a blood drive Friday. It'll be held at the Fountain of Youth Spa. The doors will open from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. at 1500 Spa Road on February the 9th. Donors will receive a free mini physical that includes readings for blood pressure, pulse, cholesterol levels, iron levels, and temperatures. Results will be posted on the donor's private online portal. Appointments can be scheduled at lifestream.org, but walk-ins are welcome. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Page 2 of the Local News with weather is brought to you by Burgers and Beers, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
And taking a look at the Page 2 of the Local News, vote by mail ballots. Well, they should arrive very soon. Here's more on that story.
The Registrar of Voters says the ballots have been sent to all registered voters. They are for the March 5th presidential primary election. This initiative is part of the county's commitment to ensure every voter has the opportunity to participate in the democratic process in a convenient and secure manner. Voters are encouraged to complete the ballots and return them as soon as possible. To be counted, mailed ballots must be postmarked on or before March 5th, 2024, and received by the Registrar of Voters' office no later than March 12th, 2024. Those who prefer to return their ballots in person, drop boxes are available at the city halls in Brawley, Calexico, Calipatria, Hopeville, Imperial, and Westmoreland. Drop boxes will also be set up at the County Administration Center parking lots on Main Street in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Valley Umpires Association will meet today, being Wednesday. Anyone interested in officiating local high school baseball and or softball games is invited to attend. There is a shortage of officials in all high school sports, and this has led to rescheduling games, causing issues with schools and teams. Anyone who has played the game or been a fan is welcome to learn more about becoming an official by attending the meeting. Officials receive training in rules, mechanics, and game management. Officials are also compensated The meeting will start at 5:15 p.m. in Trailer 5 on the campus of Central Union High School. More information is available by contacting Craig Lyon. Well, and a pedestrian was fatally injured in a U.S. Yuma traffic accident. Here's more on that story.
The incident occurred on Highway 95 at Avenue 6E at about 5:45 a.m. Tuesday morning. According to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, pedestrian was struck by a small SUV that was traveling eastbound on Highway 95. Initial reports indicate that the pedestrian stepped into the path of the SUV. Unidentified pedestrian was pronounced dead at the scene. The incident remains under investigation. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, the threat of showers will continue today. Conditions will remain relatively moist through Saturday, with additional chances for occasional showers each day. A warming trend is anticipated by the end of the weekend into early next week as high pressure builds across the Intermountain. 65, the high in the valley yesterday, 48, the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 33 miles an hour. We had 0.13 inches of precipitation. Today will be partly sunny, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 66. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low around 48. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. There is a 20% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 63. East wind 15 to 25 miles an hour, becoming west in the afternoon. Those wind gusts could reach 30 miles an hour. We have 54 degrees downtown El Centro, 62% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, and weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. Let's talk Valentine's Day. And the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturdays, closed on Sunday. And the Peanut Patch, what a great place for homemade chocolates. How about fresh English toffee? Made right there at the Peanut Patch. Pecan turtles. Well, the way to anyone's heart is through the Peanut Patch. You'll find things like yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. And don't forget, they have a great variety of gift packs. And these gift packs, they can be shipped to your friends and loved ones and your Valentine anywhere in the universe. The Peanut Patch. Give them a call or go online and order thepeanutpatch.com. It's the Peanut Patch, the perfect place for Valentine's shopping. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. And Sports Time is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. NBA action limited last night. The Pacers got by the Rockets 132-129. Mavericks mauled the Nets 119-107. Knicks knocked off the Grizzlies 123-113. Heat hammered the Magic 121-95. In overtime, the Bulls beat the Timberwolves 129-123. And it was the Jazz 124, Thunder 117. Suns rolled over the Bucks 114 to 106.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And let's see what's happening in the NFL. I think there's a game Sunday. Meanwhile, the Chargers are bringing Jesse Minter. He'll come along with Jim Harbaugh, and Minter will be the defensive coordinator for the Chargers. Greg Roman reportedly will be the offensive coordinator. Baseball, spring training. Pitchers and catchers report next week. So we're not that far off. And meanwhile, Mayor Carolyn Goodman of Las Vegas says, maybe the A's should stay in Oakland. Yeah, during an appearance on a podcast yesterday, she said she thinks the A's should stay in Oakland. Goodman has served in her position since July 2011, mayor of Las Vegas. And, she has since clarified that, we will welcome the A's. And Jose Altuve has signed a 5-year, $125 million extension. He will stay in Houston. Don't forget, Super Bowl 58 Sunday, 49ers, Chiefs, and we've got game. Our coverage starts at noon on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmht.org for more information about Pioneers.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. Corporate America may be bumping up against the limit of its power to keep raising prices. Consumers in some markets are saying enough. At McDonald's, which has repeatedly boasted about its ability to raise menu prices without denting sales, executives are finally acknowledging that customers need a break. Monday, the burger chain reported weaker than expected sales at its U.S. stores. According to CEO Chris Kemczynski, affordability is a problem, indicated the chain would cut prices on some menu items. And, Disney's World is also being hit. According to one source, it's gotten more expensive. It's crazy. I feel like when you go to Disney, it's almost like planning a wedding. You're like, I'm already in it. What's 20 or 30 more bucks? Before you know it, you're way out of control, but you're in this Disney mindset. Over the past couple of years, prices have gone up across the Disneyverse. Not only have theme park visits gotten more expensive, the streaming services and everything else. You want to go to Disneyland? Well, good luck. Yeah, take out a second and a third mortgage on the house. Right now, on the big board, the Dow up 162 points at 38,683. The S&P 500 up 34 points at 4988. The NASDAQ up 125 at 15,734. Gold up 470 an ounce. Oil up 20 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Partly sunny today, then gradually clearing. Look for a high near 66. West winds 10 to 15, increasing 20 to 25 this afternoon. Highs, wind gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, increasing clouds, a 20% chance of showers. Look for a low of about 48. Those west winds 10 to 15, becoming south-southeast after midnight, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. We have 54 degrees downtown, 62% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west at 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Do you hate the way your floors look? Carpet worn out, wood plank is fading, or vinyl discoloring? Now at Dermis Floor Covering is a Love Your Floors promotion with 0% interest up to 24 months on approved credit with savings on Shaw Floors, Correctic Floors, and Anderson Tough Tech Floors. Stop by Dermis Floor Covering today at the corner of Highway 86 and J Street in Imperial and see everything Dermis has to offer and all the different floorings from carpet, vinyl, and plank. It's time to love your floors again. Stop by Dermis Floor Covering today.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.